Well, meanwhile, Jewish students are demanding more protection and accountability from their institutions. My next guest is one of them. Noah Letterman is a Jewish student at Columbia University who filed a report this week with campus security for being harassed. Noah, welcome. Thank you for being here. What exactly happened to you? In what way were you harassed?
Hi, thank you for having me. So, when I was walking from my dorm, which is on 122nd Street, towards campus, I was stopped in the street by a man who saw my yarmulke, and he said, "But you're not Jewish, you're European." And I said, "Excuse me?" And because I was confused. And then he continued to harass me for several minutes, claiming I wasn't Jewish, that I don't look Jewish, I don't present as Jewish, and then continued to follow me before I turned around and reported it to my dorm security.
Now, so you had you heard anything back from Columbia? Because we, by the way, reached out to Columbia University to get their reaction to your side of the story, and they haven't so far talked to us. Have they talked to you?
No, so I reported it to, I'm a student in the joint program with the Jewish Theological Seminary and Columbia University. I reported it to JTS because I think that their security, they're much more equipped to handle things quickly, and they're much more likely to respond and actually take action.
Now, have you seen, we heard of Steve Harrigan's report mention one student who actually has been barred from the campus, but we have seen pictures of him. In fact, he was actually in an encounter with Ilhan Omar when she was there on Friday, yesterday. Have you seen people who are supposed to be off the campus, whether students or professors, who are now still on campus?
So there certainly have been issues in which I've seen both with my own two eyes and videos of professors and students who President Shafiq has claimed are no longer welcome on campus. I was actually had the opportunity to attend the congressional hearing on last Wednesday, and I remember Congresswoman Stefanik mentioned that one of the professors that President Shafiq claimed was grading papers and then was not returning was not in fact grading papers. He was in the encampments.
So the bottom line is that she is feckless. I mean, she says she's getting rid of these people. They're still there. She says she's still negotiating rather than getting rid of the protesters, which she originally said she was going to be doing. And I just wonder what exactly they're negotiating about. Do you know what the demands are of the students, and why negotiate when clearly they're in violation of the rules?
Well, the demands have been made pretty clear by the protesters and the people in the encampment. They claim that they want Columbia to divest. They want disclose, divest. We will not stop. We will not rest. However, I find it hard to believe that that is the only negotiation going on. I'm sure they have other requests and demands that they would like to have met. I would say regarding President Shafiq that when I came home from Washington, D.C., I was in a good mood because I was encouraged by the testimonies I'd heard during the hearing, specifically President Shafiq's promise that Columbia will not tolerate anti-Semitic threats, images, or other violations. But when I got home that very day, that was the day that the flares were going off and the encampment had gone throughout the night. So I realized it was all just talk.
Yeah, no, there is a fecklessness about what is happening in Columbia's reaction. Finally, I'm just wondering, do you and your parents, to the extent that they help you pay for all this, think you've wasted your money?
I'll say that this year has been a disappointment. Right now, I am in Long Island because I just simply could not focus on campus. So I came here for the weekend to prepare for my final exams. And I'll say it's very disappointing because President Shafiq pointed it out, but she doesn't seem to care that the seniors, so I'm a freshman, but the seniors ended their high school on Zoom, and now they're being forced to finish their college as well on Zoom. And that's a terrible thing. 2020,
2024. And by the way, is there any chance that Columbia could cancel their graduation ceremony?
I saw that USC announced their cancellation. I don't think Columbia would cancel their graduation, and that's actually the issue that I would like to discuss, is that I think that commencement is the most important thing to the university. So by the time commencement rolls around, President Shafiq will have the encampments cleared. The issue is she's not doing it now. So it says to me that if she does it right before graduation, it says she cares more about graduation and optics than she does about students.
We got to leave it at that. Noah, best of luck to you, my friend. I hope things turn out for the best, but it's hard to see under this administration that happening.